Hello, everybody. Thought I'd maybe try doing an impromptu stream this time and also do it on the weekend, because some people weren't able to make it last time. I don't remember what episode 60 of Birds Toons even is. You're gonna have to be more specific. Hi, everybody. Let's just let everybody get in. This video probably will make it on the tier list. I think I did put the thumbnail in this. Hi, everybody. Oh, The Miracle of Life is episode 60. What do you think is my opinion on it? Hey, everybody who wasn't here last time. If you weren't here last time, we are currently ranking all of my videos. You can already see on screen where we've been ranking them. I think we might start by maybe trying to move some stuff down. I think maybe have too much stuff up high. So if you have any things you want me to change, let me know now. I think I'm gonna I want to see if I could change the thumbnail of this stream quick. No, we're not moving anything up. We're only moving things down. It's crazy that it's 3 a.m. somewhere for people because it is 1 p.m. for me. Yeah, so the next one we have to rank is every PVC game. That's correct. Yeah. Last stream, I don't know if I should even say what happened. But as you can see, I'm here. That's all that matters, right? We just had a little incident, that's all. Also, I have like music playing. Can you even hear it at all? I thought maybe it'd be nice to have some music playing in the background. Maybe I need to turn it up a little bit. No music? How about now? I turned it up a little bit. I didn't die. I didn't die, but someone could have died. Just wasn't me. I wasn't the one who knocked, but I also didn't die. I don't know how to change the thumbnail of this stream on mobile. It doesn't let me for some reason. But we'll get started here in a second. Thanks everyone for being here. I hope today's a better day to stream. I'm not gone. I'm not dead. I'm right here. Yeah, it's not letting me change the thumbnail. It won't even let me edit it. I don't understand. There we go. Wait, oh, that's not right. This is Sans Undertale music. Can you guys hear the music yet? I don't see anybody say anything about it. Let me know if you can hear the music yet. You can't hear the music? Why? Oh, it's just really quiet? I want it to be somewhat quiet, but if you can't hear it at all, I haven't tried any mods for PvZ, but I probably will try it at some point. I think I just changed the thumbnail. I don't really know. Alright. So, let's see. Let's go to our tier list here. Are there any games that, or any videos that we should move down? I mean, I would love to move everything down one, but I'm guessing you guys don't want to do that. I think we could move the Mario one down. I think we could move the Goosebumps one down. But I don't know. Maybe we just leave everything. Move B tier to C tier. I would love to, but I like the Bad Piggies 2-1. Come on. I think. How about the Disney one? I say we move that one down to D tier. I think that one's kind of bad, to be honest with you. Why is everybody... Oh, just one guy's dabbing. Hi, Peachy fanboy. Welcome to the stream. No one said anything about the Disney one, so I guess that means no one cares if I do it. I probably won't ever make a Minecraft ranking video. Not really my thing. Alright. Let's turn the music off for a second so we can get to the next video. Let's pull up the next video. Someone already said what it was. Our next video is... Wait a second. The first ever... Where is it? There it is. The first ever Plants vs. Zombies video. Ranking every Plants vs. Zombies game. I'm curious if anyone has seen this at all recently and what they think about this game. I'm gonna leave the re-ranked one there because I think that's a good one. I get your point, but I think it's a D tier in my opinion. So start putting in the chat where you think it should go while we play some of it. Let's just play some of the intro and then maybe I'll skip to a section.
If you showed
Let me
someone
know
a
if it's
picture
too
of the
loud
Plants
or
vs.
too
Zombies
quiet
pea shooter,
too.
I'd say there's a pretty good chance they would at least recognize it. Over the past decade or so, Plants vs. Zombies has not only managed to become a successful franchise, it's become a globally recognizable series. There are tons of games that come and go, but Plants vs. Zombies managed to hook people with its addicting gameplay, fun characters, and new additions to the series. I bet most people know about the original tower defense game, and a lot of people are probably familiar with the shooter games too. But do you know about the pinball game? How about Zombie Match? That's right,
yeah.
If you thought I'd be sitting here ranking 7 games or so, you're dead wrong. Today I'm going to do my best to rank every Plants vs. Zombies game. I think the best way... Maybe we...
That what? Come on. I can't even watch my own video without getting ads. I'm not even a teen. I can't even use that. Why would they even recommend that to me?
The newest idea was to have plants also fight aliens. While the title Plants vs. Aliens certainly sounds weird, it was the initial plan before
It sounds a
switching to
little
zombies.
weird.
Then the title was Bloom
Like in
and
that it's
Doom,
old, or is it quiet
maybe
or loud?
Zombotany? Maybe Weedlings is a good idea? No, Lawn of the Dead. That's the name. Yes, we love that name.
Oh, I'm gonna be playing
Now, all
Garden
we need
Warfare
is the
2 later
permission
today
from the
too.
creator of
Maybe I'll
Dawn
see
of
some of you
Dead,
guys in
and-
there.
Oh, so he doesn't
My
want
name
to,
is
huh?
like Jakey
The stubborn
Poo
little baby hates
in the
plants,
game.
does he? Well, fine then. New title: Plants vs. Your Mother. Or maybe we'll just go with Plants vs. Zombies. That's probably fine.
That's probably
The game
fine.
released on PCs first, although many people probably know it from the mobile version best. It was fairly successful right off the bat, as critics seemed to love it, and it only became
Plants
more
vs. Your
successful as it was
Mom
ported to more devices.
is
in the
so
following
classic.
year. You could play it on your iPod, your computer,
Oh yeah, this
your tablet,
video was
your
sponsored. I
DS, your
forgot about
PlayStation,
that.
your BlackBerry. Okay, I think you get it. This game was
can
everywhere,
watch some
and
of the
sheer
Garden Warfare
accessibility
2.
of
People are mad I didn't put an S.
zombies could defend against plants, even fighting ways of plants.
I'm not falling for any of these birthday things
anymore.
anymore.
There are also 3 new plants.
I've learned my
and zombies to play
lesson.
as.
You can't
The
fool me
plants added
twice.
Are the Citron, Rose, and Colonel Corn, and the new zombies are Super Brains, Captain Deadbeard,
That
and
sounds
Imp.
doubled.
They each had
Does
unique
anyone else
abilities
hear
as
that?
well as filling the gaps and roles like a sniper for the zombie side. Again, I really love these additions, and it's hard for me to imagine the Garden Warfare series without these playable characters. Psst. There were 2 secret characters, the Torchwood and the Hover Goat 3000. Both of them were super limited and never got subclasses. Of course, each of the others got new subclasses, so
Can you
some
still
of my
hear
favorites
it?
from this game are the Party Citron, Rock Pea Shooter, and Breakfast Brains.
Cheeto.
Garden Warfare 2 feels like the ultimate version of the first game. If you thought there was a ton of content in the original game, you had another thing coming with this one. And maybe me just saying the sequel is just a more
does it
complete
sound
version of the
better than it
original is
sounded
boring,
before?
but I really don't have any
I
other
changed
arguments for it.
something.
Garden Warfare 2 goes in A tier. Let's
Okay.
keep going.
Thank you.
Back to the mobile 2D games world, we got Plants vs. Zombies Heroes.
I have now
Remember the
ranked
same day I
Plants
saw the
vs.
trailer for
Zombies
Spider-Man
Heroes.
appearing in
Well,
Captain America
I
Civil
ranked all
War,
the heroes
Zach Scott
from
uploaded his
Plants
first
vs.
video on
Zombies
this
Heroes.
game. Let's just say that
I
was
think the
one
main
crazy
part
night.
that I don't like
gameplay
about
of the
this
spin-off
video is
title
when I
was
get
based
to all
on
the
card
spin-off
building
stuff.
games like Hearthstone or Marvel Snap.
I think
With
it's a
the
little
huge list-
cringy.
There are more of these. Help me! Help me! Okay, I'm gonna attempt to help explain. It looks like the online aspect is using a few plants to fight other plants from a player, kind of like a mix between Heroes and the original game. Some new cool plants are the Nitro Shroom, the Electric Sea Pine, and the Endurian. Before I lose my mind, let's take this in C tier and get out of here. All Stars. This one's called All Stars. Why? I don't know. It's yet another clone of PVC2 with some similar worlds and some brand new ones. A bunch of new plants again. Apparently these guys could be evolved through 3 forms, kind of like Pokemon, which leads to some really weird ones like Tree Cactus and some absolutely amazing ones like Devil Chili. At this point, I need to give up on understanding more than that. B tier? I don't know. Ranking is almost pointless now. Hey you. Yeah you.
Learn Chinese!
Hey, you. Hey, yeah, you. Learn Chinese. Plants vs. Zombies. Pinion Adventure! The PVC
Someone made a
characters are gonna
remix
help
of
you learn
that after I
Chinese
made this
now.
video.
Dude, I know so much Chinese now after researching. Like, Ni Hao and China. D tier. One more, people.
Okay, I think we watched enough of that. I would vote B or C tier. I think some of my rankings weren't that great. Let me, yeah, if we look at the tier list here, like, I don't think I put Plants vs. Zombies 3 in B tier anymore. We only had one of the mainline games in A tier, and then Pinball was in that tier too. I don't think I'd put Adventures in S tier either. Yeah, there's just some weird choices, I feel like. I know some people are saying A tier, but I disagree with you. So I think I'm gonna put in a poll. This is what we were doing last time, in case you weren't here. I'll put in a poll for some of the options I think we should go in, and still give you guys the illusion of a choice. I'm guessing B tier is gonna win, but the poll went up just now. I won't let it go for too long because it usually kind of, yeah, pretty confident you guys are gonna vote B tier. So B tier's fine. Whoops, I just moved the whole thing. Is there a way to lock this? I don't really use Google Docs that much. Let me know if there's a way to lock this in place. Because we're going to end up moving a lot of stuff pretty soon here when the tier list gets bigger. Yeah, C for Chinese. I know some people think A. I think it's an okay video. I really like when I rank every game in this series, and this was the first one of that, but I think I could have done it a lot better. And I also missed a ton of the games. Like, it's not every Plants vs. Zombies game. So, yeah, I don't know. It's an okay video, but... Alright, let's... What is the next video? So this is our second Poptropica video. I really enjoy making the first one, and it made me really happy when it did well. So I was excited to make another one. And the second one didn't do great, and that's okay. I did always say I wanted to make it a trilogy, and I probably won't now, but at one point I did want to rank one last group of things from it. I also put down like ranking every villain from the series too, but I probably won't ever do that either. The tier list will probably eventually get somewhat symmetrical. We're still in the early moments. Yeah, exactly. I made a second one. Welcome back, Lavatane. Hopefully you can be here a little longer than last time, right? Yeah, someone predicted this was the correct one. I probably will try a larva video, by the way, for the people who are talking about that in chat. Start putting in where you think it should go in the tier lists. Let's start watching some of it. Probably gonna get an ad. Oh, no ad?
It's good to be back. I took a month out of my life to play every Poptropica island and ended up enjoying it as much as all of you. So it kind of felt wrong to end it there when Poptropica had some more content you might remember. Today we're looking at mini quests, and if that doesn't sound familiar, then does legendary swords ring a bell? Yep, that's right, we're doing this. Compared to the first video, this is like a mini list, so it works out great that today we are ranking every Poptropica mini quest. I'm gonna play each
I
of
do
the ones
remember you, a normal person. You're always doing the... You put down how many times I say sunflower, pea shooter, and stuff, which is always fun to see. I really hope someone would do it, and you actually did it, so thank you. Oh yeah, finding Nessie. I like this part of the video probably the most.
I tried this thing over and 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 over. I spent an hour of my night searching for this stupid Loch Ness monster. And just then, when all hope seemed lost, it was lost. I gave up. I wanted to find it, but at this point I'm unsure how long that would take, and it's certainly not worth finding out. I'm so sorry I let you all down. Keep it together, Jake. Nessie bested me. Freak off, Nessie. You're not even real, I bet. The only cool thing in this quest is the Nessie hat you get for finding her, which I didn't, so literally nothing is stopping me from putting this in D. Alright, here's a little bonus content for you. Light from the Poptropica Discord found the percentage chance to actually come across Nessie. Anyone want to, take a little stab at that number? If you think you're too low, you're probably wrong. 1%, people. 1. I was set up to fail. Well, there's nothing I can do. Except hack the mainframe, baby. Let's just make that 0.01 to 100 and look at Nessie all we want. We did it! We're geniuses! Nessie is real, I told you. I am so very relieved that I can say I did it. The hat doesn't work, but I don't care. It's over. And it's 2 a.m. Anyways, it's still D tier. Let's move on.
That was...
Money Ladder was a demo for Game Show Island, so it was pretty cool to get a completely unique game other than just the ones we had. Except
That's the favorite part of that video for me personally. doing that Nessie minigame over and over again was brutal, and I can't believe there was 1% chance of even happening. Thank God I was in the Poptropica Discord server and someone was willing to help me out with it. We put the Poptropica, the original one, in C tier, which seems low to me. I would put it in like B tier, but that's fine, we can leave it. But I think this video should definitely go lower, so I guess that would be D or F tier. It is definitely worse than the first one, so but I don't think it's necessarily a bad video per se. We'll fill that spot in C tier eventually. Calm down. I know everybody wants C tier. If you want C tier, then are we moving Poptropica up? Because they're not going in the same. The original one is better. The Balloons video comes out tomorrow, so pretty exciting stuff. Looks like it's D tier. Nope, Space is next week. I mentioned in the post about it that it would be coming out of order of when I worked on them. After that is Every Mushroom Ever, which is the video I'm working on right now. And I'm not quite done with the script, but I'm pretty close. Why can't I get this centered? What the heck? Whatever. If you're tired, you can go. Thanks for joining. Wait, is Toons actually the next video? It is the next video. Okay. Let's pull it up. I've seen a lot of people say the Angry Birds Toons video is their favorite video I have made. Wait, what? I thought I muted. What the hell is happening? I don't know why it just skipped like that. Anyways. Like I was saying, some people said that this is their favorite video I've ever made. I think it's... the reason people say that is because they just really love Angry Birds Toons. And the sex episode is iconic, obviously. But I'm going to be attempting to show you how unwatchable this video is here. And I'm just going to say my vote would be D or F tier. Not because I hate Angry Birds Toons or I'm mad I made this video, but the process of how I ended up getting rid of all the copyright is super annoying, so I think maybe this episode is probably one of the better examples of that.
The pigs are just as important as the birds in this series, so getting an episode all about King Pig is a logical next step. I might be a little bold in saying this is probably the best King Pig episode too. Look at that, Chuck and King Pig get their greatest hits
This was the introduction of a very special...
It's Chuck time.
Oh, I guess it...
Get out our freaking goons. Oh, and one more thing. That's right, for the first time ever we've got 6 tiers to work with. Mostly just because the tier list is going to get cramped pretty quick anyway, so we might as well have some more sections to work with. I might use F tier again in the future, but don't get used to it. Got it? Alright then.
Yeah, making that animation for F tier is pretty fun. Well, we watched the sex episode in the last stream. Do we need to watch it again?
The pigs are just as important as the birds in this series, so getting an episode all about King Pig is a logical next step. I might be a little bold in saying this is probably the best King Pig episode too. Look at that, Chuck and King Pig get their greatest hits in on their first try. I'll explain why it's so great after I recap the episode. King Pig loses his crown and has to live as a pleb all day. He gets exiled by Corporal Pig, but King Pig gets his revenge once he gets his crown back. I cannot believe how genuinely beautiful and epic the scene where the garbage falls on him is. I get actual goosebumps every time I see it.
The reason
The story itself just works.
I
so
have
well.
a hard
King Pig
time
is nothing
rewatching
without his
this
title,
this
and no one
video
likes him or respects him without
is
it.
because of the
course, King Pig is just
images.
as awful as always afterwards, but you really do feel bad for him when they throw him out.
Listening
It's also
to this
just really
video is
amusing that he's
fine,
the
but
biggest,
trying to
most
watch
weirdly
it,
shaped pig to ever exist.
I don't
Without
know,
his crown,
man.
the pigs are too stupid to recognize him. I don't typically prefer the pig episodes to the bird ones, but I have to say this is probably one of my favorites. That garbage scene, man, so freaking good. S tier.
Yeah, big surprise, most replayed part.
I'm freaking out. You either skipped to this part or you've been along for this journey right beside me. No matter what you did, the wait is over. I present to you the one and only sex episode.
Yeah, so the members version has
Or
less
as its more
photos. It
official
still has
title,
some,
The Miracle
but
of Life. I don't care
if you are a
you've heard
member,
of the
you
Birds
can
Toons.
watch a version
I
of this
don't care if you
video
looked up NSFW shipping
where there's
pics at Brand
less
and Shop.
images on
Nothing
screen.
can prepare you for this. The episode starts pretty casually.
But
no sex in
450,000
sight,
people
but Red and
watched
Chuck
this
are
one.
Kidnapped. Mustache Pig tries to explain to them how sex works, but the two virgins don't get it, so he shows them a video. Honestly, I'm really thankful Angry Birds Toons showed me this. I didn't really get how it worked either, but
We're
I
not
gotta say,
watching
this
this whole
method works
thing.
like a charm. I can't even count the amount of
It's
children
like
or
2 minutes
sex that have
long.
had sex. Now that the birds know how to have sex, they work towards getting an egg to trick the pigs. But, well, there's no way to explain this clip. I really think it's better if we just watch it
Oh yeah,
together.
people really like this moment too.
We are about to witness the origin story of Piggy.
Oh, after this.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah, there you go.
animated differently in this episode, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I also like that face the Blues make at the end. They're like, yeah, that's right, let's fuck him. They're like, oh yeah, this is happening. Gang bang. They're like, you thinking what I'm
Yeah, that's right. Let's fuck him. So, the question is, some people say they like listening to this video, which I think is fair, but I think as a video, you know, something that's intended to be watched, I think it is a bit hard to watch, especially compared to the Piggy Tales one and the Stella one, who are just superior in every way. Some people said they wanted to fill that C spot. I would vote to fill that C spot with Angry Birds Toons because I think it has okay moments and really funny sections, but overall is not a great watching experience. But I don't know. Because like I said, I know people really like this video, or at least they like the concept of this video. Welcome back, Katakiri, I think is how you pronounce your name. Maybe you should tell me because I'll have to shout you out in the member section. I would say the images make the video lower than an A. I'm okay with doing F tier. I don't like rewatching this video very much. Okay, I'm gonna put in the chat for a poll. Let's do 3 options. Sorry if you wanted anything higher, but I'm doing B, C, or D. I'm guessing B is gonna win. So I guess I should start making the B tiers smaller so we can fit it. I would vote for C or D personally, but I know people say they like this one, so yeah, B's gonna win. So give me a second while I make these smaller. Google Docs is a little inconvenient for this, I gotta be honest. If I was doing, actually I maybe can select multiple. Yeah, okay, I'll do that in the future. Oh wait, what? It didn't like squished them? What is happening? There we go. You can count the mushrooms in the next mushroom video. Or you can count every time I say balloons if you want. I didn't mention it in the video, but I certainly said the word balloons quite a bit. I didn't even make this small enough. We're gonna have to shrink these again in a second. Whatever. Alright. Toons videos, B tier. Next up, I think this is the last one I did with my friends. But this is less of a podcast experience than the others are. This one was ranking my favorite videos on YouTube, which isn't necessarily even a true title. I just didn't really know what to call this video. They're not really my favorite videos. I don't really have a great reason for why I selected these videos. I just put them in my watch later, and anyways. So start putting in the chat where you think it should go while we get it pulled up here. I think some of this video got age restricted, so maybe I should be cautious of what I play here. There are parts in this video. Oh yeah, this part really makes me laugh.
5-1. Frog!
I see. See, you guys just like Zoomer humor then. I see.
Yeah. Fucking sorting out.
You guys are so dumb. I do love how he screams after he eats it.
What's it, S tier?
The only
Why were they playing a sorting algorithm?
You guys are zoomers!
the only funny part is when he takes a bite and then spits it out.
I love the sorting algorithm.
We gotta play that part again.
That's the only good part. This is just like.
Oh, show me.
stupid.
If you show me the algorithm, I might be able to point it. I'm too nerdy for this.
Nate throws his phone in anger.
Oh.
Hey. D.
F.
F, yeah. Did a thing? No. D?
C.
There's no punch left. D.
Gamakori! and concentrate. You will assist me.
No. Yes. Alright.
It was worth it.
Hello, young lady.
Oh.
A.
Hey.
Again, this is another video I like rewatching just because it's me showing my friends videos I think are funny. But I don't know, maybe we finally fill up that C tier spot. What do you guys think? I would guess people are gonna say like C or D, but not all the videos we watch are amazing. Some of the videos my friends didn't really think were funny, and that led to some awkward moments, but why would this one be S? The only video we have in S is the Angry Birds Birds Part 2. Why would this one be S tier? This is probably one of my favorite ones I've done with my friends. We put the Goosebumps one in B, but yeah, I think this one is C. I don't think we need to do a poll for that one, so let's just do C. But I appreciate the guy, all of you who say that I think it's higher, because I also think this video is funny. It's like a guilty pleasure video, you know? Maybe that's not the correct word for it, but you know what I mean. The next one is ranking every mobile game sequel. Yeah, criminally underrated. You're so right. So right. Ranking mobile game sequels. What do you guys remember about this one? Because I remember something about this one. And I would guess it might be one of the reasons why. Like, I might have lost like half my audience the day I put this video up. We haven't had an ad, yeah, I was gonna say. It's been too long without an ad.
Many mobile game masterpieces out there. These developers struck gold on their first try and achieved instant success. But once they got the tiniest taste of glory, they did exactly what I'm doing right now. They made a sequel. Some of these sequels released less than a year after the first game, while others took the chance to cash in on the sequel hype a decade later. Whatever the case is, a mobile game sequel always tried to do something unique and interesting compared to the original, while trying to stay just as
What's up,
enjoyable at the same
Omega?
time.
Welcome to the
But
stream.
the question is, did they do it? Was it necessary to make the sequel, or did they fail with an obvious cash grab? That's what we're here to find out as we are ranking every mobile game sequel. I try my best to find direct predecessors to each game, even if the
I think this video was a great idea, and it could have been really great, but I had to go and make fun of Android users.
thing. You realize this is all your too long ago, exclusively on Apple Arcade. Look, Android users, you're jealous. It's understandable. Oh, what exclusive games do you have? Oh, you don't have any? Aw, poor little thing. You realize this is all your fault for buying an Android device, don't you? You realize how inferior you are, right? Good!
Yeah, I don't really, I don't care about Android or Apple. I don't understand. I don't understand why I went so hard on it. But if we go to like some of my comments on this one, I'm surprised I'm not already seeing. I feel like we're not seeing as many as there are, but I promise you the majority of the comments on this video are just people being mad about it. Like this one who edited his video or his comment twice. Oh yeah, and I had this super cringy part where I talked about having sex with Justin's dad. God dang it. I hate this video. This is like a D or F tier video. I'm in the era where I'm making really, really cringy jokes for no reason and it's not funny. I say this is a D or F tier video. Such a good idea. Ruined by my awful sense of humor that I thought was funny. D or F are your options. Which one do you think? Some of the cringiest parts in any video ever are in this video. If you don't remember, just take my word for it. Welcome, Nikki Studios. Dazzlingly good. Wait, you didn't even spell it right. You put dazzlingly good. I remember also saying in this video that I finally get why people like balloons, but I really didn't. I was just saying that to appease the people who want me to rank balloons better. I would prefer to put this one in F, but it's fine. We can do D. The whole video isn't horrible, but I think the bad moments really bring it down when I think about it. But we'll put it in D. I can put my own creations in D and F because I know which videos I'm proud of, and I'm not proud of all of them. The next video is the only ever Five Nights at Freddy's video I've ever done. Sorry, I was just getting it ready. I really just wanted to rank all the costumes from Five Nights at Freddy's AR. I don't really have a reason as to why. This video did better than I thought it would as well. The thumbnail is pretty chaotic, but I know some people said they kind of like it. It's okay. Thank you, Lonely Doku. Mid? That's fair. D for cantaloupe? I don't even know what you mean. Let's watch some of it. This video is 99% just like what do I call it? A slideshow. It's not, it's just images on a screen because you can't really show that much footage of FNAF AR. It's just like go to a random spot near the beginning. Oh, I'm not playing
Crap.
it. Whoops.
You really ran out of ideas for what
Sorry.
you could do with Easter skins? You have a literal chicken right
Can you guys
there.
hear the audio, by the way?
Oh no, instead
yeah, here
they
we
forcefully
go.
whitewashed Bonnie so he kind of looks like a decorated egg. What is that? What does that say? Happy Easter? That's it. You can't tell me what to do. I'll have what kind of Easter I want to have. Bonnie, why are you trying to follow up a decent skin with an inferior version? You want people to pay money for this? Disgraceful. D tier. Their little summer event featured some arcade animatronics, most of which had a blacklight theme to them. First up is VR Toy Freddy, and I really like that they gave the toy animatronics a moment to shine here. Toy Freddy sort of has two modes here, one in a more calm purple VR headset, and the other in a frantic orange color with green sparks shooting from his eyes. That's a really fun change up that.
No! No! Screw you, Sega. That didn't even really play. Oh, I'm still muted. Whoa, look at that guy.
A mile for VR Toy Freddy, and because of that, I'll give you a solid A tier. Since we've established these characters are going to have two modes, and Toy Chica notoriously has a beak on and beak off appearance, we kind of know what to expect here. Blue Chica with an 8-bit cupcake, and Pink Chica with a game over bib. It's a cute idea, but not as interesting as VR Toy Freddy, I think. It's also pretty embarrassing when you look at the blue Toy Chica figure they released. Children have paid money for this. Man children have paid money for this. The in-game design is just fine though, so I'm gonna say B tier.
Again, I'm in my era of like just trying to think of anything funny to say, and it's 99% of the time not funny. I would also put this one in like a C or a D, maybe even an F if you're feeling angry about it. This video is torture. D for cantaloupe, but I don't know. I don't understand. I do think there are some funny moments in this one. I see some C's. Let's just give it a C. I put some moments from it in my best of 2023 video, because I do think there are some funny moments in it. There is a lot of cringe though. Maybe it deserves a D, but my longest video I think is the Piggy Tales one, right? The Balloons one got really close, but I think it's just a couple minutes shorter. Yeah, it is cringe. The next Angry Birds one is probably pretty quick here, right? I would maybe even... Yeah, it's the very next one. Can you guys guess? Do you remember what the next Angry Birds video was while I get it up here? Angry Birds, Star Wars, Birds. Again, we are still in the era of me just trying to be funny so badly and just saying some things that are really, really cringy. But it did lead to some pretty funny and stupid moments in this video. I gotta be honest. It does make me laugh. We're getting less ads, I feel like, than we were yesterday, or the last time we streamed. I love the intro of this video, too.
I think it's safe to say that Angry Birds Star Wars was the best and coolest crossover ever. I didn't give a crap about Star Wars, but all of
Alright, let's skip to... Yeah, I guess Leia, right? That's what people want to see. Everybody, stop!
Everybody, stop! My daily time to admire Stella in a bathing suit and Stella in a Princess Leia slave outfit is right now.
Now shut up and let me admire.
Man, I can't freaking wait for tomorrow so I can admire Stella in a bathing suit and Stella in the Princess Leia slave outfit again. While we wait, we might as well talk about her. Stella's had a very diverse set of powers in her appearances, and this one is no exception. She can grab anything she wants as long
For
as
the record, I'm obviously not actually attracted to Princess Leia Bird. I just want to put that out there. I actually, for this section... Wait. Where is it?
relate to this guy. It's honestly really forehead. Fortunate that... Alright guys, new profile.
I genuinely changed my my profile picture to this bird for like a whole minute. I don't think anyone ever saw it. Or if they did, they didn't say anything. Welcome, Checky. At one point in time, I genuinely made that. Are there any other moments on a show? Oh yeah, the Kit Fisto makes me laugh too. Because again, it's me just trying to be funny, but I do think this one actually ended up being funny.
Does anyone else irrationally love Kit Fisto? Like, I've always thought he was cool despite knowing very little about him. I want you to Kit Fisto me. Actually, no, I really don't. Why did I say that? Well, not only is he one of the coolest looking birds in the game, but he's just an upgraded Yoda.
It's true, I very much don't actually want that to happen. Oh yeah, and this... I love when I just say something completely out of pocket and don't mention it whatsoever.
I freaking love Gungans. Sure,
Not this part.
However, Angry Birds has pissed me off for the last time. We hardly get any funny Gungies to look at. Where are all the Gungies at, bro? Thankfully, there's a couple of Gungos to go through. One of them is Nas, who's got a lot of sass and sucks my ass, and then there's some generic Gungans you get to murder relentlessly like the Jawas. That picture of Nas actually pisses me.
He's got a lot of sass and sucks my ass. Someone said go to the time comments. I don't even, is that even an option on here? I can't even do it. But I would guess if there are any time comments, it'd be from the few moments I already showed. But I do actually have an idea to do a stream like that in the future, and I probably will try it, but anyways, let's rank this. Out of the videos we're currently ranking right now, or like, I keep saying this, but I'm trying to be really funny and it's mostly cringy. I do think this one is leaning more on the funny side for me personally. I would say A or B tier. If I put up a poll, I'm guessing it's gonna end up being A tier. I know people saying S tier. I don't think it can be S tier because of the cringy moments. But so far the Angry Birds videos are really up there. I promise guys, pretty soon we will be getting into more S tiers. I still feel like I'm in my cringy era. And I'm always in my cringy era, but I was in the trenches at this moment. It is 100% A tiers right now. That's crazy. There we go. Someone had to put B tier and ruin it. Look, A tier is still pretty great. Let's say high A tier, huh? Yeah, I agree. What did they say? Oh, S tier for Jake Miller? I don't really know that. I don't think that really works. Oh yeah, the Jar Jar Binks is good too. I think we played enough clips from that one. I'm not showing this on screen, am I? There we go. I put it in A tier, as you can see. Sorry I wasn't showing that on screen. The next one is interesting, to say the least. It is the ranking every Plants vs. Zombies 1 plants. I need you guys right now to start putting where you would put this video. I'm guessing you haven't seen it since it released, but if you remember anything about it, please let me know where you think it should go. I may overrule this one completely and put it where I think it should go. We'll see. But let's start with one moment that I generally do find very funny. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people found my channel from this video. It was really big. Let's see. I want to play, yeah, this part. This part is genuinely funny. I don't care who you are.
Close to type. Aw, but Jake, that's not every plant in Plants vs. Zombies. You forgot so many of my favorites. Oh, really? Is that so? Okay, sure, that's fair. Hey, would you mind telling me what the name of the first Plants vs. Zombies game is? Yeah, that's its name. Oh yeah, I think that's its name.
Officially not clickbait. Officially not clickbait.
Now, without further ado, let's discuss which of these sentient plants are better than Gone.
So, why is this the most replayed point? Oh yeah, I had a sponsor in this video too. Plants vs. Zombies 2 for 2 in sponsored videos. The sponsor in this one is crazy.
You guys gotta download Coco AI. You can talk to anime women. Listen to this. What's up, Gwen?
Hey there, I'm Gwen Stacy.
You're weak at last. Paimon.
Connect with voice and chat with Paimon or Gwen Stacy and immerse yourself with these characters. Download with the link in the description.
It's a 15-second ad. It's so funny. What's a moment I can play that will convince you guys where I want to put this? Maybe like Scaredy Shroom.
What the freak am I supposed to do with you? Not only do you cost more than a sunshroom, but you curl up like a little baby and cry when a zombie gets anywhere near you? When is this going to be helpful for me? A freaking gargantuar shows up and what do? You go into the fetal position and then die rather than getting a few more hits in? Well, listen up, buddy. You don't have to worry about a zombie going anywhere near you ever again, because even a zombie won't dare going near F tier. Good freaking riddance.
That is pretty good delivery, I must say. The amount of people that got mad at me for putting the scaredy shroom in front of the walnuts. I was doing it for footage. I wanted the zombies to walk up to this guy and to make him duck under, but people are like, "You are an idiot. Why would you play him in the front?" I know he's not supposed to play in the front. Come on. Okay, maybe this video actually is good. I was about to put this one in F tier and never look back, but there are some genuinely funny moments I'm just remembering.
Coolest and most out of place plant of them all, as it takes 2 kernel pults and takes both of their spots. You also get to choose your target, which got used a lot more in the sequel, but was pretty unique here. I also think they look really awesome too. I think about them not being used in future games, and I clench my fist like Arthur does, and I go, and I stomp my foot, and I say, "Stop that!" And I yell, "Knock it off!" And I shake my fist angrily at them and go, "Grrr." No matter how many times I do that, they ain't ever bringing Cow Cannon back. There could be so many plants
maybe
like
this
this that
video
take up
is
2
actually
spaces
good.
and do something awesome.
Every time I think back to this video, I'm like, man, I hate this video. This is an F tier video. But now that I'm actually watching it, it's actually making me laugh. That's my favorite.
I'm coming to the realization that the mysterious and edgy ones are always just my favorite. It's just cool, okay? Sue me.
That
Others in
my,
the
that my favorite. Was I just wrong? Is this video not bad? I mean, if we go to the actual rankings, I don't necessarily agree with how I rank this nowadays. Like I was ranking a lot on design and personal preference over whether any of these were actually good. The Hypno Shroom should not be S tier. The 3-peaters may be a bit mean to put in F tier. I don't know. Maybe I was being too harsh on this video. It seems like everybody in the comments really likes this video. I didn't think I liked it, but every moment I just watched I thought it was pretty funny. I kind of think A tier. What do you guys think about that? I know I'm seeing a lot of S tiers, but that face, is that what you're talking about? I hope the thumbnail actually went through. I'm seeing so many S tiers. I just refuse. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't watch all the cringy moments. I don't exactly remember where they are, but I know they're there. I'm not kidding. I was gonna veto all of you and put this video in F tier, and I'm not joking. If we hadn't watched clips from that would have gone in F tier, and that's not even a joke. So the fact that it's an A tier is actually crazy to me personally right now. I'm glad you guys actually like it though. I thought it was really bad. Maybe I was just wrong. I don't know. A is fair. Thank you. Sorry, Omegon. I'm not putting in an S. You can't make me. I'm in control here. I run the show. I am your god. Sorry, I just have to put you in your place sometimes. Next video is the finale of ranking every classic mobile game. This one had less classics in it, I would say. Some of them felt like I was kind of just filling in for time. Like trying to fill up the list. I think this one's okay. I haven't watched it in a really long time though. So let's watch it. We're pretty close to getting to Stinky Steve, aren't we? Yeah, we're pretty close.
You don't eat the same food your whole life. And Petco knows, as pets get old.
Last time, I set out to find the most classic 22 mobile games. And the time before that, I also
My
tried
joke
to find
about
the
calling
most classic
Po
22
Pau
mobile
is
games.
not
So many
funny.
feel
I
the
don't
same as they
understand
always
what I was
have,
thinking when
and
I
others
did
are
that.
riddled with horrible ads
I
and
do like my talking
microtransactions
Tom
that
part
keep you
quite
from
a
being
bit.
able to enjoy your... Look at this little freak. Stop staring at me! The fun of talking Tom is just messing around with him and occasionally torturing him. So I'll shut up and let you watch me do just that.
Excuse me. Where the freak is Stinky Steve? Hey you. Yeah you. Learn Chinese. Poptropica freaking claps me and then turns around and goes for a second. Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing in my house? I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
There you go.
I'm going to find you, and when I find you, I'm going to do something very bad to you. You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry, would you?
Honestly, that was the most fun I've had in years.
But yeah, Omegon actually just reminded me of something. Some people were giving me like birthday wishes a couple days ago. I'm like, what the hell are people talking about? Why do people think it's my birthday? I was generally like, I don't understand what's happening. But now I remember why.
God, why do I always have to tell these games my age? Fine, you caught me. I was born on 9/11. Jeez. Banana Kong is obviously based on some stupid ape, I guess.
Without the context, I was like, why the hell are people saying it happy birthday? I didn't understand, but... Why is this... This is the most replayed part, and it's at the end. What? Is it just because I'm showing the final rankings?
Putting it together in person. Now, I know I said in the past I'd be willing to do more of these as long as people are interested. And while it is true, there has been a pretty obvious decline in interest of the series. Not to say that I haven't given this any less love.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's weird. I ranked Bad Piggies in this video. We can watch that quick, and then we'll wrap it up.
Yep, no Piggy. Just one of the greatest mobile games of all time here.
Thanks for the birthday
wishes,
wishes,
I tried to stick
guys.
to one game per series, but it felt like an injustice to not include Bad Piggies. An Angry Birds game that focuses on the pig side sounds like nothing more than a cash grab, but playing the game shows just how much care was put into the idea. It encourages creativity and experimentation, and most importantly, it's just plain fun. Add a banging soundtrack in, and you've got yourself, as previously stated, one of the greatest mobile games of all time. S tier. Now we finish.
Someone just said in the in the chat, video idea ranking every OnlyFans creator. What the hell? What kind of suggestion is that? I don't think you can put that on YouTube, man. This video is like fine. I would say like B or C. I wouldn't say it's crazy good or crazy bad. It's just fine. Nothing too cringy either. Yeah, when am I gonna make my OnlyFans account? When I'm like homeless? When I can't afford rent? I have seen the idea to rank every song from Jake Miller, but I don't even think that's legal. Like, I can't just like play his songs. They're copyrighted. I kind of would prefer to put this one in C, but there's nothing really wrong with this video either. You know what? Screw the poll. I'm in charge. We need more C tier. This video isn't anything special. That's right. I'm in control. We need to make C tier a lot smaller. I say a lot smaller and I make it a tiny bit smaller. Alright, what is the next video here? What the hell is this? Is this Trav Man okay? What the hell are you talking about? Next video, we're back to Angry Birds, but this time with a twist. I don't know where this would be in terms of title. There it is. We switch it up, ranking every Angry Birds pig. I still get a lot of requests to do videos like this pretty often. I think the next Angry Birds video I do is probably going to be Angry Birds pig in the Transformers game. Although I'm not necessarily looking forward to doing that, if I'm being completely honest with you. But yeah, it's okay. Not every video is exactly what I want to do. I just hope it does okay view-wise, otherwise it's gonna be pretty sad. People love the intro on this one, and I can't say I disagree. This one also sponsored? That's crazy. You guys can go see The Wild Robot if you want. That video or that movie looks like it has a fun style. But I'm not sponsored by them, obviously.
Ready to hop in some mud, roll around. Well, I hope we're all ready to hop in some mud, roll around a little bit, and get oinking. Cause hoo-wee, we do things a little differently around here. You may have seen some folk ranking birds, but we like to get down and dirty when we rank stinky fat ugly pigs. Pigs are green, pigs don't have limbs, and most importantly, pigs roll around in the mud and they oink. Alright, time to get serious. What would the Angry Birds be without the antagonistic pigs constantly trying to steal their
silver
eggs?
play button win.
Well, probably just birds, I
It's right
guess.
now, dude. I already
But
have
we like
it.
them angry around here. Ooh-wee. The pigs are typically much more straightforward than the birds, and many rely on single stereotypes as their entire personality
right.
trait. They're like Smurfs in a way. And if you thought there were a lot of birds, have you ever stopped to consider the assortment of enemies we've seen across every game and every TV show? Even the movies has like 100 pigs. I think the important thing we need to keep in mind is that not every pig is worth getting ranked. And for this first episode, I tried my best to find the most necessary inclusions.
Yeah, gold play button win.
And then a bunch of really funny ones.
That's what I'm
saying. That means our
saying.
list for today will include the Minion Pig, Corporal
yeah,
Pig,
I love the,
Foreman Pig, King Pig, Chef.
This part.
Sorry if you're like in love with the Helmet Pig from Angry Birds, but I get down and dirty any day with the Foreman Pig. Or as I like to call him, the Mustache Pig.
What the bird?
I love the orange facial hair and the glass eye. Let's look
The
at some
context of
backstory.
that is I just found that on YouTube. Someone just made that clip. I don't know why. What the House the Rising Sun has to do with that anyway.
I'm still pissed at him and don't find him funny, charming, or attractive. Surprising, I know. F tier. I never even talked about this guy in the awe-inspiring Toons video I made, but he's Elton John Pig. Despite, literally just
Are there
playing
any
the
other good
piano a few
pig
times.
parts, like the
He
cheeked
actually
up
got to be
pig,
in the last
maybe?
episode of the show, so... Somebody hold me back.
Hold me back.
I can't take them cheeks. The absolute thickest bird, who's so caked up he doesn't even know what to do with all that sugar. He gets to be in prison, he's a carny at the fair, he's a wrestler, he's everywhere. And no matter where you look, his juicy, juicy ass is always right there. And while he's certainly attempting to bribe me for an S tier, he's going in A. For a
Big fat butt. The jokes in this one are okay. There's probably some cringe. Oh yeah. Dude, this moment did not age well. You know how many times I've
Angry Birds
gotten
had
that
the
comment?
incredible idea to promote their upcoming game, Angry Birds Double Crossed. They were going to include the biggest celebrities ever as Angry Birds characters. Give it up for the most famous individuals of all time. PewDiePie, Stella, and Dr. Pig Respect.
I know it didn't age well, okay?
Dr. Disrespect could
I
be
know
the
it
most
didn't
perfect.
age well.
Yet here I am looking at a flawless image.
How was I supposed to know?
Dr. Disrespect is
He
not
looks
real.
funny.
Sob acknowledging the little to no respect he has for you, and cry understanding that he will absolutely never,
Yeah.
never be your friend. It's a burden.
That is generally the joke that I want to make when I eventually address this in a video. I'm gonna like show this image or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna show this image and be like, guys, I know this didn't age well. Stella cannot be forgiven for what she did, and then put her in like F tier. That's a joke. That's a joke I need to make. Oh yeah, and the Piggy McCool, pretty epic. We should just watch this whole part.
I thought I owed Piggy McCool an apology before, and oh boy, do I have some sucking up to do. You guys think he'll forgive me? Yeah, I'm not so sure either. Well, I wrote out this apology letter. I suppose I can read it out to you in front of everybody now. Solely for publicity. I want to look good.
I want to look good.
Dear Piggy MC Cool, all your life you were told you couldn't be who you truly wanted to be. All your
gotta turn
life you
this
dreamed
up.
of the day you could be known as something more than what you once were. You should have seen it, Piggy. Can I call you Piggy? Yeah, I can call you Piggy. You should have seen it, Piggy. The comments I received on your behalf. WDYM. Piggy McCool is obviously a bird, they cried. What do you mean Piggy McCool isn't a bird? Look at him, he has a beak. And feathers, they questioned. Bruh, Piggy McCool is clearly a bird. IDK what you were talking about, they pleaded. Piggy McCool is SS.
Yeah, I like my
Best
own videos,
bird
they're
of all,
good.
they declared. I think you need to go to an ophthalmologist. Piggy bird get in here? F tier, huh? Well, we certainly roll
Well.
around the mud, and who could forget all that
Well.
oinking?
And then I made the apology video right after that, you guys remember? That apology video is pretty good. You know what? What do you guys think about this one? I think it has some pretty great moments. I don't necessarily disagree with my rankings either. I wouldn't have necessarily thought this was a top tier video, but do you guys think A, or should we go a little crazy? I don't know if I like am that crazy about Piggy McCool, but I definitely don't hate Piggy McCool. I consent to an S. Should I do a poll? It didn't age well, so it goes in C tier. I consent to S, but I'm still gonna do a poll to see what people think, because I am seeing some lower tiers too. Okay, guys. I don't think I would have necessarily thought it was an S. I don't know if this is necessarily the best idea, but I think it's got its moments. like I said though, when I made the apology video right after that, that's a good bit. You gotta admit that. I do not remember. Oh, okay. One of the most requests I have for returning to a series that I get regularly is ranking. Oh, I'm not showing the. Ranking every Papa Louie character. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea. I just think I did a kind of a bad job the first time and decided to cut my losses. Okay, I'm actually gonna like mute this guy who keeps saying Peppa Pig. Yeah, you're going to a timeout, buddy. Peppa Pig guy got a 10-minute timeout. If you're gonna spam, you're gonna get the same. It's just kind of hard to rank the Papa Louie characters. I don't know. It's super subjective too. Like, there's no real reason to like one over another.
Metro presents a tale of two wireless
Dude, if they're gonna play an ad, I'm gonna play an ad.
Flash game turned into a series of minimum wage job simulators being run by the psychotic Papa Louie. That was the.
I also
But when it
started
gets
this
down
video
to it,
by
Wally has
putting
one of the
Wally
nicest, brightest
lower
food
than S
preferences the
tier,
world's
just
ever
like
seen.
immediately
He
making
seems to
people
always want
mad.
seafood and
I
or
don't know
something
why
gooey.
I'm this way.
Guys,
but
I'm freaking out. I think I might be Wally. Now, I am very scared to say this to the hordes and hordes of Wally warlords out there, but I don't think he's S. Don't riot, guys. Please stop rioting. A tier. I'll do A tier, okay? Alright. Off to a rocky start. Wait, they got girls in this game? We move on to the most stereotypical redneck cowgirl, but she's actually more
What
of
the
a beach
heck?
girl, I guess. I'm surprised she's never wore a cowboy hat.
Why
Just saying.
is it because I
Seems
put
like
like fan art here? This is the most
And his
replayed part of the
toppings?
video.
Literal dick and balls. You've earned this D tier, buddy, and we all know what the D stands for. I've seen the fan art. People think Ember is
I
hot.
wonder why that's the
Just
most
looking through
replayed
other-
part of the video. The parts where I put the Papa Louie images are pretty good. I gotta admit that. I don't remember where they are though. I know one was in Allen's, right?
Back hair. Pushed back hair. He's a hockey player? Sorry, I just thought he'd be like a mob goon or something. Doesn't he look like he should be in the mob? Maybe I'm the one stereotyping?
Give Papa the gun and no one
Whatever.
gets
You
hurt. It's so stupid. Definitely my favorite part of this video is those little images I made. This part is just cringe. I'm not even gonna play that. The Greg part is kind of funny, but not really.
Let's just see here. Our next customer is Greg? Oh, Greg? Oh, how did this tomato freak even get in here? Let's see. First off, he's a tomato freak. Secondly, he's a pervert. And finally, he's a stupid tomato freak. Finally, me and Papa freaking agree for once. Oh, you want to see his food? You're begging to see his food? Red. Red. It's just red. He eats red things. I can't take this anymore. Actually get out of here, stupid tomato freak. God dang it. I hate that tomato freak so much. Oh my god, I hate that tomato freak. Oh my god. Alright, so for some people, this is going to sound
Oh yeah, and then me just like saying Prudence is my favorite character. Again, that was just like a... When I was a kid, she was my favorite character. I really don't have a favorite character nowadays, if I'm being honest with you. I'm struggling to even find a moment to play in this video because it's really not a great moment to play.
and it makes it usable. I kinda really don't like Toru. Sorry to all the Toru-nados out there. I just don't know what attributes she could have to make me. Wait, she's a Let's Player?
S.
It all makes sense now. She's a epic streamer.
I'm lay epic streamer now. Alright. I don't know. Some of the parts. The main reason I haven't made an update, like a second part to this video, is just that I just don't think I did a very good job. I don't really have anything to say about the customers. I also kind of figured I would wait until the next deluxe game came out to do a sequel anyways, and I don't think there has been another one. Someone said B. I'm gonna make a poll for C or D, because that's what I think. Big Bertha does deserve the B. She's just regular Bertha, though. Typically, when I put C or D, C is the one that wins, but alright. Time to make our C's a little smaller. When did I start streaming, by the way? I wasn't paying attention at all. I only want to do about like 2 hours like I did last time. I generally have no clue how long it's been. Alright. We're getting to the next one of my personal favorites. Sorry if that played. Do you guys know what the next video is? Here's your little Jake Miller trivia for the day. And like I said, it's one of my personal favorites. An hour? Alright, thank you. Ranking every Cut the Rope game. Every video in this series of ranking all the games in a franchise are among my favorites, and a lot of them are definitely going to be in S tiers. And this was, at the time I made it, I was like, this is like my magnum opus, man. Yeah, I don't really know what to play in, like these videos are really long, there's not a great section to just play. I like how thorough I was in this video as well. Like I was able to go through every world and cut the rope, talk about all the main mechanics. I don't know if people even understood this joke, but it's just like that is super blurry and cropped and stuff. Thanks, Patrick. This is the most replayed section. I don't know what it is. Oh, sorry.
Cut the Rope just had to have a
Sorry,
water level.
guys.
I have always hated water levels, and this game only adds to my frustration.
Could you hear it at least? I feel like I've been okay at that. I've only messed up a couple of times. Sorry, guys.
Now we move on to the first ever Cut the Rope spin-off. Om Nom Candy Flick was released on January of 2013, which is more than a year after experiments. The next mainline game, Cut the
We
Rope,
couldn't hear it
will
either?
release in a few months though, so we can look forward to that once we pass the speed bump. As an avid Om Nom fan, I of course had this game, so I can still install it and play it today, despite it being removed a long time ago. And as you can see, it works just as intended. It's a pretty early AR game where you fling candy to Om Nom and try to get the best score you can. For some reason the camera is working, but it doesn't show on screen, so Om Nom is just trapped in this ominous void as I try to
The
fling
music from
candy
this
to him
game
over
was
my
so
laptop.
good.
I thought you might want to see just how ridiculous I look trying to do this, so here you go. This is hardly a game, and even if it did work, I wouldn't be impressed. Sorry, Om Nom.
Room reveal?
Also, I'm leaving you in this void
Which
for
one? The
eternity,
one in
so
this
have fun
one or the
starting
one I'm
that
in right
loser.
now?
Well, it's about time. Seriously, what the heck took so long?
Well, it's about time. Some of the parts in this video don't age greatly. I guess we can watch this part. I've been showing mostly the good parts. I don't think this part is funny at all.
I will say, I am pretty good at memory. Now, where did that damn banana go? I'm thinking this one. Alright, it's a little tricky. Here's my second guess. Okay, I'm bound to get it. Awkward, am I right? Like, Anyways, I got it now. Okay, I'm stupid, you got me! At least by process of elimination, I want to play another game now. I'm sure little kids adored this game.
I guess it's not as bad as I remember it being, but I still don't think it's very funny. Patrick said his favorite is the Goosebumps one. We put that one in B, which made me happy. I don't think it deserves an S tier, but I think that's the highest any of the ones that my friends ended up getting. I think it's a very funny video as well. What was the ending to this video? Someone said it was their favorite ending. Alright. This guy is just... The Peppa Pig / Minions guy gets a 24-hour timeout. That's what you get. Hello, Eduardo Santiago. Thanks for saying piss. That's really cool. What was the ending of this video? Someone told us their favorite ending I've done. I don't even know. Guys, just know if you annoy me, you're getting a 24-hour. Oh yeah, I'll play the part you want me to play too. Dawnstar plays.
What's even sadder is I'm not even sure there are many people out there eating it up. In my research, I found this Twitter account that was dedicated to keeping up with Cut the Rope news, and they literally couldn't take it anymore and quit. They don't even like Cut the Rope anymore. I didn't want this video just to be blah, Zeptolab sucks, because I want it to mostly revolve around reliving through those first few games, but I can't lie. Reading about their NFT push, especially when their entire audience is children, and playing through this garbage has really frustrated me. I do really...
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I really haven't done any more Cut the Rope videos. I know I talked about ranking all the Cut the Rope characters. I don't know. Especially because I really like this video. I don't know if it's a great idea to, like, ruin its reputation or something, you know. I think this moment's kind of cringe, but Dawnstar Play usually wants me to do
mechanics
it.
and levels. I also had this game on my account, but it doesn't exist anymore. Life's just not fair, is it? I can't even play Cut the Rope Holiday Gift anymore. I guess it's time to get out the old noose and... No, wait, cut that rope! I can play it on BlueStacks! Huh, that was a close one. This game was weirdly only available...
I think that joke had the makings of being funny.
It's great working with black.
I just didn't word it greatly. I don't know how I would word it necessarily. But yeah, someone reminded me. I do agree, the ending of this video is actually really funny.
I'm getting a call. Become a member of this channel. If you want to be a non-boy, then please consider becoming a member today. Oh, looks like I gotta go. I'm getting a call from a girl. So yeah, I think I'll take this. See you later. Hi, Mom. Yeah, I'll be home soon. Sorry I didn't text sooner. No, please don't take away my iPad, please.
That is just a funny bit. I don't know how I thought of it. I don't know if I would necessarily say this is in my top 5 anymore. I used to say this was in my top 5 videos, maybe even my top 3. But I still think it would deserve an S tier in my opinion. But I can put up a poll. I'm okay with putting an A if people don't think it's that great, but I think it turned out really great. But I'll still do a poll and see. The Jake Miller membership is greater than an NFT. I've never seen a truer statement. Yeah, S tier's winning. Yippee! Every time I get an S tier, yippee! Yahoo! Wait, I should pull up the next video first. Oh yeah. So as someone mentioned in the comments already, Cut the Rope was like, had a gun pointed at my head. They're like, oh, you're gonna make a video about every Cut the Rope game, huh? Yeah, we'll just announce Cut the Rope 3 like immediately after you post that. That's fine. So literally the very next video after ranking every Cut the Rope game was ranking another Cut the Rope game. But I actually think this video turned out great too. My mom is not Sasha Links because that would make a lot of awkward situations. Your mom is Sasha Links. I'm actually gonna show the screen this time. But yeah, the intro of this one sums up what I mean. I don't know how many people watch a drawing stream, especially of a Disney hero, but I appreciate that, Patrick.
I'm so freaking proud of my Cut the Rope video. And I'm so lucky that the newest game, Cut the Rope Daily, just came out. Looks like I made it at the perfect time. God dang it, Septolab! You just had to ruin it for me, didn't you? Well, fine then. I guess I'll have to give Cut the Rope 3 its own dang video. This game literally just came out exclusively on Apple Arcade.
Good, I gotta admit. I remember when I made that, I was home alone for like a whole week. I was like, that's right. I can scream in this intro all I want. I think some of my best recordings are when I'm unfiltered. I can yell as long as I dang well please. But yeah, I think this video is super entertaining and a great review of the game as well. Let's go to, yeah, we could go to like the negatives. I don't know. I don't remember what would
like
be
about
best
the game.
to play.
I did encounter one glitch with the rope wheel mechanic and a visual glitch on this rope, which actually that's pretty freaking funny, but inexcusable. Well, you tried Cut the Rope 3, but 2 glitches in the first day of releasing is simply inexcusable. Yawn. Try harder next time. F tier. Really, only 2 glitches is pretty impressive, but keep in mind I could have bypassed a ton of glitches and made this game as nearly unplayable, but I sort of doubt that. The main lesson this game taught me was, don't overthink it. Most of these levels are insanely easy.
The crazy part about that clip is when baby Omnom like screams like that. That's not in the game. I found a clip of Mario yelling in like Mario 64 and I pitched it up. I don't even know how people clocked it, but people recognized it. Like how?
Most of these levels are
you can kind of tell once I explain that. But I don't know how you know that if I didn't say it. People like immediately was like, that's Mario. I was like, how do you even know that? Alright. I think we can maybe just... We need to watch too much of that one. I think this is a great video. I think it I think I said everything that should be said about it. I think it has some really funny jokes. It's not crazy long or anything. I think it's a really great review of a game. And it would fit right in if I were to put it into the full cutthroat video. It's maybe a little bit long, but... So once again, I'm going to put A and S tier. Well, I don't know. Maybe it should just be an A tier. Because I wouldn't necessarily say it's a... Yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of A's. Let's just go with A. I don't need to do a poll. I do really like it. I don't necessarily think it... Like, I think it could be an S tier video. I think it just maybe makes more sense to be an A tier. But I personally think this is a great video. Oh yeah, someone asked me how college is. I mean, I already graduated, and I was an art student, so it's not really a great, like, representation of what it would be like to be in college. If you're gonna be an art student, just know you're gonna have an easy time, and if you fail, you're out of luck. I hate to break it to you. But going to an actual, not actual, but going for a different degree is going to take a lot more work. I'll say that. I just looked at what the next video was and I already forgot. Oh yeah, okay. I personally love this video as well. We're in some real bangers right now. Ranking every Angry Birds bird part 4. I might be as bold to say this is my favorite of the series. Not just because Stinky Steve is in it either. Obviously I like that Stinky Steve was a part of this one, but that's not necessarily why I think it's one of my favorites. I think it's genuinely just funny and entertaining.
Angry Birds has so many classic
This
games
one's
that
maybe a
people
little
still love to
quiet.
play to this day. Some of the classics are Seasons or Space, and even the spin-offs like Epic and Fight have their fans. But now we are on our 4th edition of trying to rank every Angry Birds bird, and
Ding ding.
our first character is Red. I could have swore we did this guy already. Wait a second. Why does he have legs? Oh no, it can't be. Angry Birds? For those who aren't familiar, on April 1st, 2015, Angry Birds released a trailer for their upcoming game, Angry Birds. It was like nothing we'd ever seen before. Who would have thought to put arms and legs on these guys?
There she is, there
Clearly,
she
this
is.
a joke.
Oh my god.
And yeah,
When I saw the trailer for Angry Birds when it first released, I wanted to play this game more than anything I'd ever done in my entire life. I looked up like daily when this game was coming out.
with Red. Oh my dear God. Where do the legs end? They just keep going. I have never been more attracted to anybody in my entire life. What is more perfect than my favorite bird, Hal, but with sexy legs? Guys, I need there to be another sex episode right freaking now. I literally pass out every time she starts swapping outfits and I'm getting lightheaded. Don't put on the goth outfit. Oh my god,
she put on the goth outfit.
Sasha Lynx is my favorite character of all time. Not just from Angry Birds. Ever. I have never been more tempted to put another tier above S tier. I am so freaking tempted.
Do you guys know what the Ever clip is from? I'm curious. I want to know if anybody even knows what it's from.
No way. It can't be. I think that's Groth One Finger. No, wait. That's Cobalt Chrome E. It's like... I got it, people. Fine, you caught me. It's just Don Cheadlebird. Wait, Don Cheadlebird? We love Don Cheadlebird. I especially love using him as an emote on my Discord. Okay, thank you, Don Cheadle, for letting me use you to plug my members and Discord. You wouldn't happen to want to talk about my Patreon now, what? Okay, we took it too far. We made Don Cheadle mad. And you wouldn't like Don Cheadle when
Oh
he's
my
angry
God.
now, would you?
You
He
like
told me he
blew a
wants
blood vessel making that face. Oh yeah, I definitely just straight up stole this, but it is super funny.
Oh man, we're not
Groth
really.
One Finger is still a member. He just changed his name to Leland. But yeah, he's been here forever. Oh yeah, this part makes me laugh too. Hold on.
Great, time to talk about the actual pedophile from Angry Birds. Oh, don't believe me? Is that too extreme for you? Have you forgotten this clip?
Have you ever stolen anyone's children? Huh? Have you? I mean, you look like you would.
That's right, this guy steals children and forces them to hug him. Or worse. Angry Birds Teleflock? Quit hugging him, now! Creep. F tier.
I love the part where they're just walking
Quit
away.
hugging him, now! Him. Or worse. Angry Birds
Quit
Teleflock?
hugging him, they
Quit
walk.
hugging him, now! Creep.
I don't know why, that part is so funny to me. But yeah, we gotta...
Seemed as though Stinky Steve was never meant to exist, and so I gave up trying to campaign for his existence. But I wasn't going to give up on letting him be real. I am proud to introduce to you all
The one and
newest
only...
member of the
Oh,
flock,
wait.
Stinky
get it right.
Steve. This is my own attempt at making him fit in with the classic style, and I think I did pretty good. I wanted to give him a distinct color and personality, and I know everyone loves the emo look. I was very happy with how he turned out, but he just didn't seem real enough yet. I've always thought a character has yet to exist until they've received fan art.
Yeah.
I had some of my favorite
The
Angry
one
Birds
and
artists and
only.
Jake Miller fans work on commissions for me, so you could see just how
The
awesome
fan art
Stinky
is
Steve
so
could be.
good. We
got to
need
see
more
good old
Stinky Steve
being a
fan
little
art.
smug in this lineless style by Zanman. I love seeing my boy all happy. I'm so very happy to see him in 3D
Man, that
thanks
3D
to
look.
Grace and Winston.
Him and Angry
I like
Birds
to
Go or
imagine him driving
something.
around in
That'd
Angry
be
Birds
so
Go,
cool.
but he also just looks cooler than ever like this, even if he is a little stinky. Also, this commission costs a lot, so let's just admire it for a few more seconds.
I'm okay with spam as long as it's Stinky Steve.
We talked a lot about Angry Birds movie characters, but what if Stinky Steve was one of them? Come on, Rovio, put him in the third movie, you cowards! This one was done by T-Rex from my Discord, and I truly am blown away by how amazing he looks in Angry Birds movie style. I didn't think it was possible. Finally, we got Russ to give us a few different looks at the character, even with his explosive stink blast he would use as his power in Angry Birds 2. I love this drawing style very much, and I'm so thankful to have received this commission.
For this part, I literally just looked up inspirational music on YouTube and played the first one, by the way. The one thing I regret about Stinky Steve's design is like, he doesn't really look all that stinky. In this fan art specifically, they kind of captured it, but if only his name wasn't Stinky Steve, because I do think his design is good. He just doesn't look stinky. It doesn't. The name isn't really fitting to the character. But I kind of just want to put this one in S and move on because this is my favorite part of the Angry Birds series. It has so many fun moments in it. I think it's just entertaining all the way through. I can watch it and just like 20 minutes blow by. The Balloons ranking is tomorrow. Get hype. If that video does bad, I'm serious. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. That video took so long to make, and I'm really proud of it. I'm putting an S. Does anyone disagree? I'm guessing probably not. But I am definitely biased, I guess. Yeah, the Shakira moment, I didn't play it, but it's a good moment too. I would really love to make merch. I don't know how you go about making merch. In college I graduated with a graphic design degree. Like merch is what everything I want to do. I just don't know how we're going to go about doing it. I definitely have designs for shirts and stuff. Like obviously a plush of Stinky Steve would be the coolest thing ever. I generally don't know how to go about it. If anybody knows how to like get in contact with a merch company or something, please let me know. I don't know how many. Yeah, like some people say they buy it, but I truly have no idea how many would sell. I don't think very many, but I would want to own my own merch is the main reason why. Like maybe it's a little selfish, but if anybody here knows how you get into the idea of making merch, please let me know because I would love to. The next video is back to Plants vs. Zombies. The first part of ranking every Plants vs. 2 plant. This is a pretty big video. Has a lot of great moments in it for sure. I wouldn't say the rankings necessarily hold up, but I wouldn't say it's a bad video either. I don't know if I'm popular enough for a U2s. That'd be cool, obviously. This ad is actually like one of my least favorite ads of all time. It actually pisses me off. I don't know why.
Then oh boy do I have the game for you. Plants vs. Zombies 2
This
is
video is
drastically
also
different
kinda
from the
quiet.
first
I'll
game
turn up
due
the
to its
volume
much
a little
faster
bit.
pace and centered to play every day, and of course the plethora of brand new plants and zombies. And the zombies are cool, I guess, but today we become herbivores. This is ranking every Plants vs. Zombies 2 plant. Sadly, this one
I think this is probably the first video where I went kind of crazy with like the the interesting fan art. It started to kind of spawn a trend for my channel, I would say.
Snapdragon's sort of in a similar position to Bok Choy, where there's now much better versions of it, like the freaking cold Snapdragon. It's just superior in every way. So while I love him in theory, he is going to be held back to an A tier. There are a few premium plants sprinkled in during the adventure mode, and our first one is the Power Lily. And yes, I'm freaking broke because I had to buy it. I'm so freaking sad. But at least I can get a free plant food whenever I desire. It's a great thing to have, but at the same time, it is visually and practically pretty boring. Like we went from a literal fire-breathing dragon to free.
Why is this the most replayed part of the video?
Again, putting an antenna on a peach does not make it futuristic. That's called being lame, dude. Now I truthfully do not hate the EM Peach. Why should I? Those mech zombies can be really frustrating, so shutting them all down for a second is super helpful. But yeah, outside the far future, the EM Peach can't really serve a purpose. It can stop the mechanical bulls, fine. But yeah, I'd imagine most people have forgotten about this thing by now. Not F, but a very low D tier. Infinite sounds like what I'm gonna do after looking at fan art of Solar Flare, but it's actually just the newest advancement in walnut technology.
That's why it's the
It may
most
have half the
replayed
health
part
of
of
a
the
normal one.
video. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and I had all these fart jokes in it. They're kind of funny, kind of cringe.
It's like crazy. The day I buy the imitator in this game is the day that I create an unstoppable army of impairs. What this plant does is it turns any zombie that it eats into an imp, and it kills any imp that it eats and makes them fart. La 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 la. Man, I love farting!
That image in particular.
So the impair can kill super strong
That
zombies
was
with
maybe
just
a
two
little
plants
too
for the
far.
cost of nothing. I decided
lucky
I
this
wanted to see
video
if
isn't,
I
like,
could beat a
age
level
restricted
only
or
using him,
something.
and I got pretty dang close. Some zombies don't eat, so you can't take down like gargantuars or wizards, but the plant food power
Oh,
turns
yeah.
nearby enemies. Remember when I said the squash looked like Mike from Breaking Bad? Well, I was wrong. Puffball is a reincarnation of Mike.
I'm having sex with you right now, Walter.
Alright, Puffball, you can have sex
Yay!
with Walter later. You gotta poison some zombies for me real quick. Puffball is a single-use plant that crop does 3 columns at a
I only
time.
remember this part because I ranked Puffball. Or I'm writing the part where I ranked Puffball. But yeah, this was my first crossover ever.
I truthfully have zero experience with vines, so I have no idea if there are
Yeah,
better
this
ones
video
out
is
there than
pretty
the Pyre
important.
Vine. I think you mean Fire Vine, guys? Try using autocorrect next time, okay? The advantage of all vines is they can be placed underneath another plant. It's taking the defense ones like Pumpkin to another level. The Pyre Vine shoots fire at the ground in front of it, dealing constant damage to the zombie on its way there. Basically, if you're looking for a way to make poker better, you've just freaking found it. Melee plants are the best for the Pyre Vine due to its short range, but even using plant food on it as a makeshift jalapeno is great too. And I have no idea why, but I am in love with its design. He's like a fiery anglerfish creep, and I love him.
I don't know, I really like him, but I don't know if he's S or even A for that matter. If only there was someone out there who could help me.
Hi everybody, I'm making a cameo appearance. Oh, peas and potatoes, I can't wait to eat this plant from the ever iconic series Plants vs. Zombies.
Can you not eat the plant? I'm trying to make a video here.
Wow, my vital organs are in a lot of pain.
You know you don't have to eat every plant to make sure they're edible, right?
I ate the plate too.
Well, Chupo from the hit YouTube channel Chupo,
He's got like
you convinced me.
200,000 more
soap.
subscribers since this video is made. Yeah, that was a big moment. I reached out to Chupo. It was really cool that he responded and also like drew all those sections. He even drew Stinky Steve in the background. I sort of got him for the third part as well. He was moving at the time, so like he didn't have any voice lines or anything, but he did draw his section too. So this video is alright. It's got some big moments for sure, but I don't know. I feel like we've been putting I do think the videos we put in S&A are deserving of it, but I think maybe this one should go in like B. This is the problem, right? Like we put way too many in B and C and D, and now it just feels wrong to put this one in B, but I do think it's somewhat of a B video. Yeah, I'm in a... I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I don't think Chupo's really talked about this, but I still talk to Chupo, yeah. Oh yeah, and this was the reason why I was in a Chupo video too. I was in the Poptropica one, if you're not aware. Let's put in B. Just we should probably shrink all these again. I'm not showing this, am I? Didn't think so. So the next video is ranking every cool math game's game. And I didn't know how this video would do, and it actually ended up doing really well. And it was, in a way, one of my bigger videos I've made. Not necessarily in terms of views, but the month of November and December are really important to get big videos, and when you do get them, it was extremely, I don't know, it was a big deal. I don't know how to say it without going into details, but yeah, so Checky knows what I'm talking about with the Chupo stuff. I'm just not saying it because I don't think... It was kind of Chupo's idea. I don't think he's necessarily announced that he's... Well, I guess he's been posting it on Twitter. Me and some YouTubers have been watching... what is it? Air Bud. All the Air Bud movies. And we're probably all going to make videos on it.
They basically are SS, SA, SB, SC, SD, SF. Obviously all my videos are S tier. The intro of this one is kind of weird. I regret making this the intro, but let's watch it. Oh, I'm not showing it. God, shh. Or am I? Maybe I am. No, I am showing it. Alright, just erase those last 10 seconds from your mind. Shh, don't let the teacher see, but I'm playing Angry Birds on my iPod right now. Wait, what? You're telling me that there's an entire website dedicated to disguising the best browser games ever made behind a title that makes teachers think it's educational? And it's called bluewaffles.com, huh? Alright, I'll just type that in and— oh, that's not a game! What the heck? I hope I just magically transported you back to your middle school computer lab, back to the good old days of pranking people and searching up lemon parties, watching Willy Bum Bum while the teacher isn't looking, and getting your assignment done as fast as possible so you have time to play cool math games. The idea was like, I don't know if any of you experienced this, but elementary school computer labs is just children tricking each other into looking up like inappropriate images online. That was where like the Blue Waffles thing came from, and please don't look up Blue Waffles if you don't know what it is, because you're just gonna get scarred for life, and that's not even the joke. But right now I'm struggling to think of where to go in this video, because I think it's just like, it's not really a standout moment, you know? Let's go with a run. Cool math games is basically synonymous with the Run series. It's hard to talk about one without mentioning the other. This auto-runner platformer has 4 floors rather than 1, and swapping between them to find a path to the end is your main challenge of each level. Something to notice is every other platformer on this list is 2D, and they're all puzzle-based too. Run stands out as a much more fast-paced, straightforward game. Most of these try to have some sort of story or connection to reality, but why? Run could not be simpler, and that's why it works so well. The levels don't have a crazy texture or landscape, it's all solid blocks of color, and is perfect. It's not short either. 50 levels for a free browser game is pretty substantial. I'm a pretty stubborn person, so I often just stick to the first floor and never jump on the walls if I don't have to. That's why I really love levels like 49 and 50, where there are very few options and you are forced to make some wall jumps. I love this game, and I'm thankful I do, because I'm pretty sure I'd be crucified if I thought otherwise. I noticed while I was playing that I was clenching my butt. Oh my God.
How many games can you say make you—
Yeah, okay. I did a sequel to the part in the Cut the Rope video at some point in here. Someone asked if I watch Marvel movies. I've seen all the Marvel movies. Marvel's attempting to make me hate Marvel because just pumping out crap after crap, but I haven't seen the Deadpool vs. Wolverine or Deadpool 3 yet, but I'll watch it when it goes on Disney+.
That can't take away how great this little puzzle game is. The children's book sketchy art style is really cool, and the animations and sounds fit so perfectly. How many Flash games have unique pushing animations for every character? The puzzles are really well done too. This game is all about taking your time. Using the big sheep to push heavy objects and the baby sheep to crawl into the cracks is genius. But screw you, Sean, for just being normal. I love stacking my sheep and
this part where I just
anywhere
got
on
it
this part of
wrong.
the pizza. So I do. And do I get a perfect score? No, I don't. Well, fine then. How do you like this pizza? To everyone who wanted to put Wally in S tier, do you think you'll accept this apology pizza? I worked real hard on it. Well, Wally, do you like it? Oh, you're too good for S tier, are you? I knew I made the right decision. What a jerk. Anyways, I've had my fun.
That's a good bit. I think this video is kind of just like middle of the road. I would maybe say B tier. And then like the next 2 cool math game videos I did go in like C and D probably. You guys think that's fair? A or S tier? I don't care. Me neither. I'm glad you really liked the Power Wash Simulator video. I do sort of want to make an update to it, but it was also kind of a lot of work to make that video. If I had to redo one, I said this in the previous stream, but it would probably be the FNAF animatronics one. I think I'm going to try to do ranking every Five Nights at Freddy's game somewhat soon. And then if that does well, I could try it. I don't know. So we've made it full circle. We are now ranking the one series I did end up redoing. And it is ranking Angry Birds, ranking every Angry Birds game. Very confusing title. So the idea I had was originally I was just going to make a super long video with all of the Angry Birds games in it at the same time. But the more and more I thought about that, I was just like, man, that's going to be like a 2-hour video. I don't want to do that. And I also knew some videos can be really cool to give like entire games a spotlight. And stuff like the Cut the Rope 3 video and the Bad Piggies 2 video were some of my favorites. So I was like, maybe I should just rank all the Angry Birds games in their own videos. And that's what I've been doing. So I started with the first, obviously, and then the very next week I did Angry Birds Seasons 2. And I thought these videos would be really big, and they didn't do crazy well. But, you know, for a video about a single Angry Birds game, when Angry Birds really isn't that crazy of a franchise anymore, can't complain too much. Let's watch some of it. A lot of people are saying S. It's not going in S, guys.
Before Angry Birds existed, Robbie was...
People will say, like, what is wrong with your voice in this one? I just, like, recorded it really early in the morning. Like, I woke up and immediately started recording, so I kind of sound really weird at the beginning.
Before Angry Birds existed, Robbie was a very small company in Finland who was consistently working on games without making a profit. Their small team became an even smaller one over time, with a whopping 12 employees by 2009. On the edge of bankruptcy, one of their ideas felt a bit more special than the rest, and they would spend the next 6 months working on the game that would change their lives forever. This is the story of Angry Birds.
I wasn't drunk.
This is a new series
or
diving into
hungover.
each individual game in the Angry Birds series, discussing its history, gameplay, characters, updates, and more, before adding it to one massive tier list by the end. I know I've made a list of all the games in the past, but that list sucks, quite frankly. I barely gave each game an appropriate spotlight, considering I based my rankings off of memory and stole most of my clips from Zach Scott's videos. The series now has an enormous list of games, a bunch of TV shows, 2 films, merchandise like you wouldn't believe, theme parks, green McDonald's burgers, Angry Birds Dog! It's safe to say Angry Birds has invaded every aspect of life in one way
Eduardo
or another.
Santiago.
That includes being referenced in media
Thanks for
constantly.
giving away a free
It's hard to
sub.
find a Family Guy episode that is not included.
Very cool of you.
Go, 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 go. Ah, he so should have died. This is bullcrap.
Mad Comics made multiple presidents in Angry Birds, and sure, you're all familiar with Obama Bird, but have you seen Angry Bernie Sanders before?
I never ended up ranking Angry Bernie Sanders, even though I ranked Obama Bird. It's kind of just weird more than anything. Dude, Eduardo Santiago's popping off. I guess my members are just the Piss Gang now, huh? Is that just like canon? Is that lore now? I also don't know how gifting membership works. I'm pretty sure it's just completely random, but Yeah, my friend Cosmic gifted 10 subs last time, which is crazy. Some of the parts I don't like about this video is I kept talking about like the intro cutscene a lot when they're all pretty much the same. Let's get past the first one because they go a lot quicker after that. Actually, this one's pretty long too.
Cool addition. From this point on, levels were added in groups of 15s. There were 3 updates in total before moving on to the next chapter. I won't be pointing that out each time, so just remember that, would you? Would you believe this is when it was released on Android? Took them long enough. Anyways, ready to meet the biggest bird? Well, when the rest of the flock has been captured, there's only one left to take their revenge. Terrence. Since he doesn't have a power, but he's super massive, they followed the color scheme of red and made him, well, red. Terrence is the strongest bird and can beat almost all these levels on his own, so they decide to give him his own dang chapter. And since Hal is pretty underused still, he joins the fight a little while in. Terrence and Hal are my favorite of the original flock, so this chapter has always held a special place in my heart. The big setup may get stale towards the end, just because you only get 2 birds, but I don't even care, I love it. At the 1-year anniversary, not only was the chapter Ham High added, yeehaw, but a brand new bird, the mighty eagle. It's crazy to think this monstrosity would power up debuted a full year after.
Again, I'm struggling to think of any standout moments in this video. Piggy Farm and Jurassic Park were such jokes of chapters.
Like, the penultimate pack was Piggy Farm, and if you've been waiting for another cutscene, well, at least it's different? I don't know if this is just me, but this genuinely looks fan-made. How this is official, I have no clue, but it is just not good. And I'd have to say the same for the levels. They just don't have anything interesting to do. I think the game really was getting stale, so they managed to make things fresh with the Red's Mighty Feathers levels. But now we're back to something I simply don't care for anymore. The end of the chapter actually reveals Mustache Pig going through a time machine, leading us to Jurassic Park. Now I have to admit, that seemed pretty awesome, considering I always wanted a full time travel adventure with Angry Birds. But expecting to see some dinos was clearly too much to hope for, because again, it just sucks so hard. There are some dino skeletons towards the end that are kinda cool, but the first pack of levels is so dang bad. Each one is packed full of random crap, and looking at one of these levels versus the ones all the way back in Poached Eggs, I think it's clear to see just how different the game has become.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm already sort of regretting putting the original game in S tier. Every time I make one of these videos, I genuinely want to make a part where I move it down to A. I don't know if it deserves an S tier. Obviously it's the first game, but there were some really not great chapters in this one. Short Fuse is incredible though, and Red's Mighty Feathers was really fun, so those are obviously S tier, but I wanted to find the part with Surf and Turf, I think it was, where I put Stinky Steve in.
And we hit the beach in the Surf and Turf level.
I have technically played Roblox. I didn't play as a kid. My friend has like forced me to play with him a couple times. It's fun to just mess around occasionally. Other than that, not really. I would vote maybe a C tier on this one. I think I've only gotten better at these as I went on. So maybe we start a little bit lower. What do you guys think? Yeah, I know. It feels like I just made this video, but I was still in school when I made this video too, so I guess not really. Do you guys get what I'm saying though? I think like the seasons and Rio one are really much better than this one, so I think maybe that's why I should go a bit lower. Like in C it would be fair to, in my opinion. A lot of people are saying B. Even D tier, I would be cool with the D tier. We haven't had one in a bit. Someone said, can you try and make the voice you do for videos? That's a lot of work, man. Just let me talk. This is me just chilling. This is my normal voice. The voice I make for videos is like blue Jake Miller. This is green Jake Miller. I don't think a lot of people like that I'm gonna put in C, but I'm doing it anyway. Sir Frogs, that did make me laugh. I wish I did just talk like how I talk in my in my videos. It's much more charismatic. The next video is obviously, I did them back to back. The Angry Birds Seasons ranking. And since I just made the previous one, I think I learned a lot from it. And Angry Birds Seasons is kind of just like a more entertaining game to go through, I feel like. But there's one reason why you gotta love this video. Includes paid promotion. I also love the intro. Let's just watch it. Oh, god. Dang it. I keep forgetting to put in the freaking... I forget to keep showing it.
While the original Angry Birds was home to many classic stories of pigs stealing eggs, it felt as though there was a hole in the genres it covered. Besides, the game was so successful that it only made sense to follow it up with another. But what would that even look like? Should the original game receive a sequel? Does it need a spin-off with even more levels than before? And just what crazy topics and themes would be added that couldn't just appear in the original game? The answer to all these questions and more can all be simply explained by one simple game. This is the story of Angry Birds Seasons. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my series of ranking.
I really love the intros in this series. I think they all turned out fun. I forgot about this part too. I always talk about inflation-loving homies, and I think people started to get sick of it, so...
I knew Birds really solidified this as a big deal for Angry Birds history. We ended up getting a pretty substantial
I think I like
amount
the
of
first
characters
Angry Birds
in the
movie
game.
better than
It'd
the
be fun to see how
second.
each of them were introduced too. I feel like I talk about inflation way too much when Bubble shows up, so you know what? Fine. Have a picture of Stella inflation again. See, I can change. Look how much I've grown. Almost as much as Stella's grown. Almost. You know, all this talk of Halloween and inflation has really got me in the mood to order some more body pillows from Anime Dakimakura Pillow. And
my cat rolling around on the anime body
has
pillow.
really got me in the mood to order some more body pillows.
You just did that. I was not I was not forcing him to do it.
From Anime Dakimakura Pillow. And my package just arrived. I knew I needed a spicy new goth you have to sleep with, cuddle with, pretty much do anything and everything with, and I even indulged in this cool mystery pack. I had no idea what to expect. These products are really high quality, and little bonuses like the hidden zipper on the pillows is a great addition. I know you're drooling over the thought of owning some of these yourself. I know I am. The Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales are coming up quick. You're not going to want...
So, if you guys didn't know, this video got me a community guideline strike because I had a link to this video in the description, and obviously there's naked women on this site. Thankfully it got resolved and everything, but do I regret taking this sponsorship? It was very funny. Yeah, it was worth it. Yeah, my cat's still on this thing.
And get all the body pillow, anime waifu, and hunky himbo needs fulfilled today. God dang it, I should have got a Mrs. Claus body pillow.
Now what the freak am I gonna do all winter?
Guess I'll just have to play through the Wreck the Halls advent calendar and Angry Birds Seasons. Wait a second. Did you just say the Wreck the Halls advent calendar for Angry Birds Seasons? I love the Wreck the Halls advent calendar for Angry Birds Seasons.
One of my favorite
Have you ever
bits
tried the
in
Wreck
this
the Halls
video.
advent calendar from Angry Birds Seasons?
That definitely puts
then
it at
click the
least a
link in the
tier
description.
above the other
No, I'm
video.
just playing with you. Relax, cuz.
thought I was going insane because I remembered specific levels for each NBA team in
Where
the
is
game,
the Mighty
and I thought it was really
Basketball
cool that
part?
my state's team had its own level. Apparently, near the end of the game's life, the levels were removed, and there was no explanation. The Mighty Basketball. Wait, the Mighty Basketball? I hate the Mighty Basketball! It's literally just a damn Spalding ball that bounces around the screen, and it pisses me off. F tier. Oh, sorry, force of habit. I say it's time we get a real
I think
new
the idea of that joke is so funny. In the video where I'm not ranking something every 3 seconds, to accidentally rank it and just be like, wait a second, that's not what I'm doing. My cat's name is Oliver. I did not name him, for the record.
And just like that, we enter our last year of the game, 2016. Hey, on the bright side, this is our largest amount of levels in years. That is a good thing, right? Well, remember how the original Angry Birds got rough around the time the movie released? Well, would you believe me if I showed you these loading screens and app icons they made for the levels in 2016? Oh yeah, get ready for absolute garbage. Fairy Hogmother's up first. Alright, I guess they're calling characters seasons now. Well, fine, my favorite season is Stinky Steve.
Oliver
then.
isn't
So
here.
instead of talking about these bad levels, let's look at some amazing Stinky Steves made by my Discord member G4Bo. He has made so many fun gifs and just fun looks at what Stinky Steve could be like in the game, and it makes me want to see him modded into something so bad.
Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bastard?
That
Anyways,
animation
back to
style is
stupid
so
old stinkless
cool.
seasons, I guess. Somehow,
I would love to have
Marie
that guy
Antoinette
make an
is the name of our
animation
next
for me.
episode. Marie Antoinette. In what way is a historical figure a season, people? None of these are fun. They're so painful to get through. Each level is literally just bushes, and it sucks. F tier. God dang it, I keep forgetting I'm not doing that. Finally, a normal one. So
Genuinely one of my favorite jokes probably ever. I just think it's really, I don't know. It's my sense of humor, I guess. And obviously, anime body pillow sponsorships. We can end that there. I think this video is better than the other one, but I wouldn't say it's like leagues better or anything. But I do think it's more entertaining, so I would vote for B tier. I haven't done a poll in a while. You guys want me to do a poll? I think I already know where it's gonna go, but B or C, guys. B or C. Whoa, you guys agree? B tier. Can't believe we're on the same page. Dang it. Am I even showing this? I bet I'm not. Nope. There you go. I do like the seasons video. I just have so many more I would say I like more than the seasons video. That's the main reason why I don't think it should be higher. Is the next one another PVZ? Nope. Next one is Apple Arcade. I kind of assumed this video wouldn't go crazy, but I think Apple Arcade has a ton of great games on it, and I had a ton of fun making this video. It was kind of an excuse for me to check out some games I hadn't, and talk about games I really liked.
So, I made fun of Android users once. It
didn't go too well. Well, you all convinced me. I'm strictly an Android user now. Finally, now that we have that settled... if you've never paused to look at any of those comments, I would highly recommend it. People just being so livid at me for making fun of Android. And it is fair, I went a bit hard, but the comments are kind of crazy. This video's got some weird peaks. Apparently people really want to see where they're ranked and nothing else. What were some good moments? I finally actually talked about Family Guy for a reason. I love bringing up Peter Griffin every chance I get, yet I've never actually played a game that featured him until now.
Hey Peter, remember the time we made a Mario Kart game? Oh yeah, I wish that was freaking sweet. So freaking sweet, Lowish. Every franchise has tried the kart game spin-off, but we all... So freaking sweet, Lowish.
Yeah, I saw someone say not a ton of memorable moments from this. I don't necessarily disagree. I can't think... I thought the episode part would be really good, because I thought these games were more crazy than they are, but it really wasn't that crazy. It was just like one of the worst games I've ever played. 2. Episode is basically a visual novel game, but with choices you get to make that change the story. This one is called XOXO, which means we're about to get hot and spicy with some dating scenarios. Right off the bat, this game barely works. I stupidly named my character George, and when I wanted to change it, the button didn't work. So it's George now! There are a lot of stories, but one of them is called Level Up, so I obviously have to pick the gamer girl story. George is in a gaming competition, but oh no, her partner's wrist is broken! Now she has to play with her nemesis. Oh no, I hope they don't fall in love or anything. Don't worry, it's only gonna take 7 chapters until they freaking kiss! Maybe this isn't funny and it's just completely uninteresting. I can only take so much of this schlock. Almost nothing interesting is happening! How can you have a visual novel dating game where the only things that happen are... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really enjoying rewatching this one either. People are saying it's lagging kind of bad. Maybe I should try closing out of that browser quick and reloading it. But start putting where you think it should go while I do that. I don't think Alt F4 will work. I really don't. Whoa, dude, Jake Miller's streaming? I'm missing it. Oh wait, I think we should go back. I just remembered I skipped one. And that was probably a good time to go back to it. The reason I accidentally skipped it is because it's not even in the it's not in the ranking playlist, for good reason. I would go with I'm seeing kind of a spread here. Maybe we could do a poll. I'll do a poll while I'm doing this. We're gonna go from C to F. I don't necessarily think it's a C, I just don't think it's that exciting, so we should put it lower. I don't think it's an F tier. I would be surprised if it gets an F. Because it's not really a bad video. It's just kind of boring. Or not exciting, maybe. So, C1, let's put in C quick. I'm not going to reveal what the video is we're watching next. You can guess what it is though. It's one we skipped over. It came out after Plants vs. Zombies Plants, so it's quite a while old. I'm curious if any of you remember it. But I'm not going to reveal more than that. Oh no, I think someone knows what it is. Okay, here it comes. Wait, no, that's not right. Hold on. I need to maybe redo this. Give me a second, because I remade this. Wait, this is just showing on screen right now. This is my scuffed stream setup, by the way. Alright, let's watch it. Wait, oh shoot. God dang it. Hold on.
I always say F is for filler. I love me a good urinal.
You can hear it
I'm
now,
still
right?
waiting for the good stuff. D tier. There we go. Menacing giant Skibidi Toilet was I've been waiting for. B tier. The invasion freaking begins. I'm getting hyped up. B tier. Star Destroyer Skibidi Toilets harmonizing with Darth Vader's theme is an easy A tier in my book. That was the end of season 1, by the way. Season 2 starts with a random
Unfortunately, yeah, we can hear it.
F tier again.
We have to watch it. We have to watch it. We have to watch it. We have to watch it.
We're introduced to the cameraman, but they haven't gotten into action quite yet. C tier. I don't even get this one. Why are there police skibidis now? Bad episode. D tier. Holy skibidi? That's what I'm talking about. Not to mention the 3D jump scare just before the Holy Skibidi gets flushed. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Skibidi, I'm saying S tier. We will only see a couple giant skibidi.
I don't know.
And Skibidi cameraman? Now that is Skibidi crazy. Skibidi S tier. That's it for now. Let me know if I should cover the next Skibidi 30 episodes. For any usual subscribers of mine.
Yeah, and there's my disclaimer. I think we all know where it's going. I was just like, Skibidi Toilet is so huge. If I could get famous off of Skibidi Toilet, why the hell not try? But what the point was, like, I was doing some stupid voice to like get all the Zoomers to be interested in it. And I kept saying Skibidi over and over again. I do want to end the stream because it has been 2.5 hours now, but we're not ending on Skibidi Toilet, so... How many videos do we have left? I want to do this in 3 parts, and I'm worried we're not gonna. We're pretty close to the end of 2023, so maybe we can make it in the next one. I don't know. I guess this would be a good one to end on. Do you guys know what the next video is after Apple Arcade? Pretty big one. Yep, you got it. It's not Pea Shooter, that's a little bit later. I freaking love pigs!
Yeah, that's great. I love the show and everything, but there's how many episodes? With the creation of Angry Birds
Yeah,
Toons
everybody
and the Toons
oink,
TV
bro.
app,
We gotta
it'd be weird
oink.
for Robia to only make one show. It was prime time for them to make another series based in the Angry Birds universe. But just what could the show be about? Well, it's time to roll around the mud and oink, because them bad little piggies are getting their own dang show. But this isn't
We
just
will
Toons
watch
from the
Broken
pig
Chair, I
perspective.
promise.
Pigs aren't anything like birds. Pigs are green, pigs sometimes have legs, and of course, there's shorter attention spans, stupider ideas, and wacky inventions. So of course, these episodes are much shorter and often feature a single minion pig doing something stupid. What more
I
could
really
you
love
want in life?
the
The show received
the way I said every title in this one.
I have never listed 120, and I go absolutely insane naming every episode. Or don't. You can just skip this and watch the ranking part right now. It's your loss, honestly. Here we go. Trampoline, Roughnecks, Abduction, Teeter Trotter, The Hole, Push Button, The Mirror, Super Glue, Piggy in the Middle, Epic Sir Bucket, Push Button Trouble, Shazam, Puffed Up, Peekaboo, Up or Down, Gloves, Snooze, Super Pork, Cake Duel, Dr. Pork MD, Hog Hoops, The Cure, Up the Tempo, Jammed, Fly Piggy Fly, The Game, The Catch,
We don't
Snowed
have to
Up,
watch all
The
of it, but I
Wishing
do
Well,
wanna go to the
Stuck
end of
In,
it.
and it's a wrap.
I don't think it's better as I go.
Production, Ball Games, Slip Up, and Final Curtain, which lists to reveal the last season. We are so dang close! I gotta speed this up. Get your stopwatch ready. I'm submitting this to the speedrun.com Piggy Tales title cards reading any % category, and I'm wasting time! Scary Fog, Holiday Heist, Pig City Valentine, Roadhog, Slingshot Delivery, Bad Signal, Egg Hunt, Hoop and Loop, Cops and Robbers, Ghost Hog, Hard Day's Light, Branched Out, Pig and String, Pork Brigade, Getaway Loot, Joyful Jingle, Happy New Pig, Muffin Master, Well Done, Green and Furious, Dream Dog, Dodge and Deliver, Ramp Champ, Slam Punk, Doorbell Symphony, Getaway Graffiti, Light Riders, Post No Pigs, Down Invasion, and Pigs Can Fly! Wait, what the hell? No, they freaking can't. Whatever, I did it in record time and totally never messed up and edited it out. That would be cheating against the speed run. With
I know, we'll watch Broken Chair. It's obviously the most replayed part of the video.
these pigs
Thanks,
have no
Omega.
business being that
Love you
caked up.
too.
Where does this episode even gonna be? A pig randomly walks into the theater and sits down, breaking the chair. On cue, 3 pigs come out on stage. The whole time I was trying to understand what they were doing. Is it an instructional dance video kind of thing? Is this the foreplay in a porno kind of thing? Well, we basically get our answer when the pigs do a little dance. The front one turns around, literally lunges at the sitting pig, and a freaking cloud of smoke appears. I don't even want to know what they're doing in there. That might as well be a freaking censor bar. Holy jakes! Am I even allowed to be watching this right now? This whole video is gonna have to freaking go up in
Yeah.
full cub, I guess.
When he turns
After the pigs
around.
finish raw dogging the guy in the chair, they leave him in absolute shambles. And of course, the chair is in more shape than before. I don't even know how to rank what I just witnessed. I don't
The
think I'm
stream is
comfortable
still
saying
kind of
what I think.
laggy, isn't it? I don't really know what to do about it. I always liked Alright, we tried Halloween and that sucked. Christmas wasn't that great either. What's left? Oh dang, Valentine's Day. This one hasn't been attempted yet in the Angry Birds TV shows, so you've genuinely piqued my interest. A Cupid pig goes around town handing out Valentine's Day cards. He's also like massive compared to the other pigs, but that doesn't really matter. In the end, he goes to see all the cards he receives, and he didn't get any? This is sadder than The Notebook and Marley and Me and Mars Needs Moms. But the little pigs all joined together to create a nuke to put him out of his misery. Oh wait, that's one of those good nukes. You know, the good ones. Anyways. Are there no other moments in this video that I should play? Oh, yeah, of course. My second crossover.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Harry Gold. I smelled grayscale and came running, but I didn't really expect to walk in on an Angry Birds tier list. Oh well, seeing as I'm here, I might as well rank this short on Mr. Miller's behalf. It stars a beleaguered member of the porcine proletariat who gets up to such hilarious hijinks as struggling through a mundane minimum wage factory job and coping with existential futility. After revealing that the pig's production line is actually just the one wheel getting broken and repaired over and over again, the plot of this cartoon ends before it ever really began. There's about as much substance here as there is colour, with only marginally more dialogue. Nerf? I think I just got cursed out in Swedish. Now you may wonder why a cartoon where nobody speaks would bother trying to look like a silent film, and this is where my black and white expertise comes in. It's actually
You don't have to watch the whole thing, but Harry Gold is one of my favorite YouTubers, and to have him say yes to being in my Piggy Tales video is very cool for me. Someone said the jar one. We can watch the jar one. Then we can wrap it up. Where's the jar? I thought it was in season 1. Was it season 2? I thought it was season 1. I guess I could go down to here. Oh, is it not called the jar? What the hell is it called? Oh, it's jammed. There it is. In the episode Jammed, two pigs attempt to open a jar with no luck. It's really just a heightened version of The Cure, getting to the point where they're using a chainsaw to get this lid off. I gotta say, there's some pretty amusing moments throughout. For one, we get our first Wilhelm scream. They use a cake to get a file out of, and the idea of a prison cake being the only source of files is a good bit. But the funniest part is that the pigs get madder and madder each time their tool fails. Like, they're annoyed at first, then they're mad, then they're pissed. And the freaking stank eye this pig has is so intense. They are so determined that they stand point blank near TNT, only to be stuck inside the jar after the smoke clears. I do think that's a little funny, but it's just too out of left field to stick the landing for me. Now, if there's a cute anime waifu in that jar, he might pique my interest. But nah, no Japanese babes in sight. I did enjoy the build-up though, so it can go. I'm a sucker for that image. There's a cute anime where they're both like sticking their tongues out, trying to get into the jar. With removable top. That's crazy. Piggy Tales has got to be one of my crowning achievements. It's not filled with crappy images covering the screen the whole time. Why is this like off? What happened? Oh, weird. I'll definitely get that fixed before the next stream. Kind of messed it up by closing out of that tab earlier. Yeah, I'm putting it in S. No debate. Is pretty confident that's my longest video. And I think it's impressive that I think it's pretty entertaining all the way through. And I made it with no copyright somehow. Pretty much on my first try too. It was not a struggle unlike the Toons one. Anyways, yeah, so next video is, my plan is to be the last one. Chucky, you might be onto something there. I want to say, for everybody who's on my Discord and keeps seeing the is that real message, Jim Merriamel may have hacked my Discord, but look at those emojis that he keeps putting next to the is that real. He may be getting into something there. He may be trying to get your attention. Sorry, Gabby, I think that's how you pronounce your name. We can talk for a bit. I can answer some questions and stuff, but I'm not going to rank any more videos today. This video is 2 hours and 40 minutes already, but so next part will be hopefully the remaining videos. We only have 2 more left from 2023, and then the rest of the videos are all from 2024. So we should be getting a lot more S and A tiers, I would say. At least in my opinion, there should be. I cannot do a backflip. Guys, please break me out of the curse I'm in on my Discord. Go look at what the emojis I'm putting next to my is that for real message are and decode them so I can talk again. I am making new videos. One comes out tomorrow. I'll be bald any day now. I'm not gonna show you. But I technically have hair, yeah. You do need to save me. I'm sick of saying is that for real. I thought someone would think about it for a second, but no one did. In the balloons video there will be something? There'll be what? I'll answer some questions. I'm not going to stick around for too much longer though. I don't plan on dying on this stream. That was a one-hit wonder. You guys gotta admit, that was a pretty epic way to end the stream though. For everybody that was here. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely go back and look at it. It was really funny. I will answer some questions for like 3 minutes, so you better start asking. I am making new content. I said I'm making a video tomorrow. And the next week. I'm not looking behind me. Should we make a Jake Miller funeral video? I wish Stinky Steve was behind me. I don't really play Team Fortress 2. I played it like in high school for like 1 minute. Team Fortress 2 is just not really my type of game. I apologize. I like the Power Wash Simulator video. I just... in terms of the rest of my videos, I do think C is probably fair. I've never seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. Maybe sometime I'll watch it. I don't know how much longer I'll be making videos. I don't want to be a downer, so I'll just say for a little bit longer, I definitely will be making videos. Blue Jay can do backflips all day. Yeah, my twin brothers Jay and Jim. I wish. Yeah, if Omegon made a iceberg, I would definitely like make a stream of that or something to go through it. That'd be awesome. I wish Plushy Stinky C was behind me. I really do. I have thought about making a sequel to the My Singing Monsters video. I'll probably talk about that when we actually rank the video, though. So come back for the next stream, I guess. Favorite Jake Miller universe character? How many characters are there in my universe? I guess Stinky Steve. There's only 6 Jake or Fake videos. We could always talk about that at the end of next stream. Or I guess we could just do it now. I'll just like pull up the playlist and say what I think about each one. We can end the stream that way. I'm not doing a tier list of My Muppet Show because the game doesn't exist anymore. It'd be very hard to do. How many of you in the chat have watched Jake or Fake? I'm curious. I don't blame you if you haven't. Just curious. So let's move this over so we can see the videos. What Discord stories would I even tell? Rude. I'm not very funny when unscripted. I disagree. I think there's some really funny moments in these videos. I'd recommend the last one if you wanted a funny one. I think that one's the funniest. The Sonic one, maybe like A tier. I think we started off really strong. Game theory is okay. It has some really funny moments. Maybe like a B tier. The Mario and Marble ones are definitely the worst. I put them in like D tier. Angry Birds one doesn't have very many funny moments, but it is one of the better constructed ones. So maybe a B tier. And then Jake or Fake Finale's S tier. I am planning on making an Angry Birds conspiracy theory video. If that's what you're asking. Yeah, you are. I don't know how soon that would be. It's one of my like bucket list videos I want to do. So I would say maybe after I rank every pig from Angry Birds Transformers, that would be the next one. Maybe. The Angry Birds, or the PvZ for Heroes video did okay, so I definitely consider doing more, but I'm not sure. Today I'm feeling fake. I'm usually Jake. Today I'm fake. Yeah, most people only saw the Angry Birds one. It has the most views. The Angry Birds one is like is probably maybe the best constructed video of them all, but it doesn't really have very many funny moments, I don't think. Yeah, all my videos recently just haven't. It feels like YouTube like flipped a switch and I haven't been getting views like I was before. In terms of most of my recent videos, Angry Birds, or the PvZ Heroes one did perfectly fine. And if all my views are just gonna be down a notch, then that's all. The PvZ Heroes actually did good, so I don't know. Angry Birds Evolution I may do at some point. I don't know. It'd be such a difficult video to make. Okay. Someone just said hi, and I'm literally about to say the next thing I see is going to be the last thing I respond to. Thank you. I'm glad you like my Angry Birds videos. I am not a clone. I killed the clone last time for breaking into my room. Alright, the next message I see I'll respond to after Power Wash Part 2. I'll say maybe. It's not impossible. Is Hal Huel? No, Hal is not Huel. What a great question to end on. Thanks everybody for watching the stream. I don't know exactly when it will end. Oh yeah, no, I do want to respond to this actually. What is your real name? What is my real name? We'll see. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I hope you join for part 3 as well.